Kevin Durant as Proximus Caesar is just one of the best parts of this film. Are you kidding me? Proximus Caesar? What kind of name is that? I mean, that's an awesome name. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is directed by Wes Ball and stars Owen Teague, Kevin Durant, Freya Allen, and Peter Mason. The movie takes place 300 years after the occurrences of War of the Planet of the Apes, and we follow young Noah, who is looking for his clan after his home is attacked by a vicious pack of gorillas, and meets many allies and enemies along the way. I'm a huge fan of the Planet of the Apes series. I think we've got a couple of really great gems in this franchise. I think that it's one of the most underrated franchise that we've gotten. And I absolutely love some of these movies. And going into Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I was looking forward to it, but at the same time, I was sort of underwhelmed by the marketing. I didn't think that the marketing for this movie was all that great because the trailers never really told us what the movie was actually about. We knew it was another Planet of the Apes film, but we didn't really know the plot. And I actually think that this movie is solid. I don't think that it's the best Planet of the Apes film, not by a long shot, but I do think that it's an entertaining action movie. It's got some interesting characters, and it's really just a well-directed film. I think that Wes Ball did a fantastic job here with the direction. It's got very striking visuals, and just love the desolation here, the desolate landscapes. I just love the look and feel of this film. The atmosphere is very dark, and I like films like that. I love films that take place during or after an apocalypse, like Mad Max. I like all of the characters in this movie. Here, I think that we got an interesting character in Noah. I think that Noah is a really good character here. I like the actor that played him. I thought that Owen Teague did really a great job with the motion capture, and also really got into his performance. Also really like the character of May, portrayed by Freya Allen. She's a human that comes in contact with the apes, and she's just trying to survive. One of my favorite characters of the film was Raka, and he's played superbly here by Peter Mason. I thought Peter Mason did a fantastic job, as well as Kevin Durant as the villain. I thought the villain was one of the best characters in the movie, Proximus Caesar. And I think that he was really menacing, and he just burst out on the scene. I thought that Duran really showed his acting chops with the villainous role. I thought the action scenes were well filmed. You can see everything that's going on. You can tell that Wes Ball is a very talented filmmaker. He directed the Maze Runner films, which I liked. I liked the first one the best of all the Maze Runner films. 2 and 3 are okay. I didn't love 2 and 3, but I thought they were fine for what they were. But I think the first one is clearly the best. And here I saw elements of the first one just behind the camera. You can sort of tell that it's directed by the same person. And I think that Wes Ball has a talented directing career ahead of him. I really do, because I think that this movie is really well directed. As for flaws, I also felt like this movie was sort of like a filler episode of your favorite TV show. And I don't necessarily think that filler is a bad word per se. I don't think that filler is a bad thing. I know that a lot of people, when you mention filler, they instantly think that it's bad. But here, I don't think so. I think that it's a perfectly fine, competently directed film, and with entertaining action sequences. I just didn't feel that it was as important as the other. Thought this was just an in-between film. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I didn't think that there was anything bad in this movie per se. I just didn't think that the script was as strong as perhaps Dawn or War of the Planet of the Apes. And also, I think that this movie is too long. It's about 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I think that they could have easily cut out 20 minutes of this movie. I think that it's way too long for its own good. I still walked out satisfied, but I felt the runtime of this movie for sure, and I really do think that editing this thing down would have benefited overall. Most of the Planet of the Apes movies, the original ones anyway, are like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. And I think that 2 hours here would have been perfect. The 2 hour mark compared to 2 hours and a half, I think would have been much better. And nevertheless, like I said, I enjoyed myself here. I think that this movie is really well directed. The performances are really great, and the score as well is really entertaining. And I just found myself really just happy that I went, and I could see myself wanting to see more of these characters more in this world if they do make others. I don't think that Noah is as interesting as Caesar, but I do think that he's a great protagonist. I'd probably give this movie like a B plus. I think it's an entertaining watch. I don't know if I'm going to rewatch this one again too often, but I think that it's a solidly well-made film. So yeah, let me know what you thought about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes down in the comments below. See you next time. Bye.
She knows the human secrets.
I have a name. May. I know where they're taking your clan.
You chose a human over an ape.
This was a human place. It is not yours.
It is now, isn't it? The elders did not tell us everything about this world. Nor bend for your king. Never.